Look back at it. No, not that, not that. I'm talking about your life, looking back over your life, your past life, those things that God has brought you out of. We must be careful with that. Remember Genesis 19, Lot's wife, God delivered them. He told them, whatever you do, now I'm paraphrasing, he said, don't look back. And that's what we do when we reminisce. We think about old times and the way things used to be, just like the song is saying, don't look back. But she looked back anyway. And the Bible says she was turned into a pillar of salt. Now, that's just so many definitions and so many meanings we can get out of that. But the meaning that I like most is said that spiritual stagnation, which they were not able to move forward in the things of God. That's what that pillar of salt represents, right? Too focused on the old that they were not able to walk into the new. Okay, so don't focus so much on her losing her life, but the fact that she was turned into a pillar of salt. Well, what about David? He looked over at Bathsheba. That one look cost him so much, to the point he tried to cover it up. He ended up killing her husband. Y'all know the story. David, because of what he looked at. And then lastly, what about Peter? We talk about Peter all the time, but Peter got lost focus, and he began to look at the winds and the things that were around him that were, shaking. That's just how our life begins to get. Sometimes we look at what's going on. The winds are coming, storms are happening, things are happening in our lives, but we forget the fact that we are walking on water. We are living in a miracle that Jesus himself has performed in our lives. But Peter, he began to look at the winds, and guess what? He walked himself right out of his miracle. Don't look back at it.